Good morning from sunny California. But my demeanor today is the furthest thing from sunny. Thank you, Fuji. So, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I'm a fan of Fuji. I've bought new ones, more used ones, the classic Fujis. I did a video where I said if there was only one camera I could own, it would be a Fuji, the X100V. Interchangeable with like the 6 or the F, honestly. It's just that camera, that lens, with everything that it had. Not anymore. I am borderline or potentially done with Fuji. And I know that sounds like a big statement. It is a big statement for me. But the question is why? Why would a person say I'm fundamentally not going to buy a product from a manufacturer? And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I will try to stay organized, but I probably won't, so I'll do my best. But we're going to start with a repair. We're going to do an on-screen repair for 2 cameras. We're going to repair, I don't know if this shows up focused, a damaged eye cup of a Nikon. This is the ZF. This, let's just say this rubber eye cup is damaged. We're going to, let's see if I can do this. Remove the damaged, grab the new one, $6.99, $7.99 from Amazon, JJC, they're fine. Oh, did I already repair that? That's done for like $8. Let's grab a Sony. Let's do a rubber eye cup repair. I have down here a $7, $8 replacement eye cup. I'll take the damaged rubber eye cup off of the Sony, and I will put the new rubber eye cup. I have done 2 repairs for less than $20 on a Sony and a Nikon. Well, a known issue with the X Pro 2 is that the rubber eye cup comes off, and it's disturbing that it's a known issue, and I'll get into that. So why have I not repaired it? Because you can't. And the interwebs will tell you, oh, just super glue it. Oh, just put this on here. Oh, just put this thing on it, and it's going to fall off every once in a while, and that's the solution. I don't have to do it with Nikon. I don't have to do it with Sony. I don't have to do it with, this is a joke. There's no rubber eye cup on this. I couldn't resist. I just sent an X Pro 2 into Fuji for repair for a rubber eye cup. A repair that I have now done in under a minute and $20 on 2 bodies, and Fuji has quoted me almost $300. Now, to the Fuji apologist, oh, they're replacing the top mount and they're doing all this. I don't give a shit. I don't care. My rubber eye cup broke and they want almost $300 to fix it. And you know what? I'm going to keep ranting. I've made this video like 3 times now and I'm feeling this one. I sent an X100S into Fuji for dust on the sensor. Oh, if the dust gets on this sensor, I will remove the lens and I will clean the sensor. If that doesn't work, I've cleaned sensors with the little sensor cleaning kit dozens of times. If dust gets on this sensor, it's fixed. We won't talk about what happens if dust gets on this sensor, but whatever, I digress. I sent the X100S into Fuji for repair, and their response was, this camera's too old. We are not going to open this camera up. So sorry. Maybe shoot below f4. They didn't really say that last part, but that's what you do. So I now have a refusal to repair clean an X100S. And I look back, I did have a lens. I think Fuji quoted me more to fix the autofocus motor in a 27mm pancake lens than I could buy the lens used. Oh, would you like to pay over $200 and something to fix this AF motor? Or can you just go to Photo Market and buy one used for, I don't know, $200? Anyway, and then now my X Pro 2 is with Fuji. Well, it's on the way back because I have refused the repair. I'm not paying almost $300 to repair a camera. Oh, well, you know, you probably should have bought the X Pro 3. What was I thinking? Oh, that camera was designed with a display that is hidden from you. I'm not going to get into the whole like film experience. It's not film. It isn't. This isn't film. This is an X100F. It's not film. I have a film camera in that drawer. This does not replicate the process, the results, and anyone saying that, it's kind of whatever. We won't get into that today. Why not buy the X Pro 3? Oh, they designed it with a screen that requires you, in order to look at the display, to review your images, to use the camera, you know, shoot with the display. Not everyone shoots like this. With a known fail point. The little band that connects the screen that goes in and out, in and out, in and out, it fails. And there was a class action lawsuit, don't know the results, but the new Fuji X Pro 3 was designed with a screen that required an action that other parts of the camera were not designed to support. I'm going somewhere here. The X Pro 2 was literally designed with a rubber eye cup that, in order to repair and maintain its weather sealing, which is why one of the reasons you buy the camera versus like an XE series, that you have to like take apart the whole top mount piece or something, and it's, you know, almost $300 to repair. That's insane. So where am I going? You need to know this if you own Fuji. You know, if you want to buy new and it's under warranty, you know, I've heard of some horror stories with that too. And I'll tell you a story. You take Roman Fox, for example. He bought a brand new limited edition X106. A lot of us tried to get that camera. I had it in my basket twice, Fuji. And imagine being at Best Buy. You walk up to the register and you have your little X100 limited edition, X106 limited edition. You place that item at the register. The person scans it. You give them your form of payment. They put it in the system. And while you're paying, this happened twice, while you're paying for that camera, someone comes up and they take that camera out of your transaction and then they somehow buy it. I find it interesting that a lot of, that it was a lotto or a random drawing or whatever they call it. But a lot of people here with bigger channels than me sure ended up with the limited edition, but I digress. But where I'm going is, it started coming apart. The limited edition, 194 units, and it's literally peeling apart on the top. That's the quality you're getting from Fuji these days. That's the new, right? That's their limited edition. That's their made in Japan, you know, coup de grace, whatever the hell the word is, the phrase. Like, it's coming apart. And I don't know if the video is still up. Go try to find it. Roman Fox X106 limited edition. But Fuji was pissed when he made that video, so there's a good chance that video isn't there anymore. And here's what's even more interesting. Okay, well, send it in, right? Send that in and we'll fix it. Well, what they determined is, it's got to be sent to Japan, right? So a YouTuber with gobs of followers is getting great service, and I'm happy for him. I'm a huge fan of his channel. Like, he's helped me so much, and I love watching his videos and learning from him. But if we're not him, and we're buying Fuji, new, used, we're all rolling the dice. The X106, dust on the sensor, refused to repair. 27 millimeter, more to repair than it is to buy it used on a used market. X Pro 2, what should be a $10 30-second repair, almost $300. So just know, you know, you buy new, you're rolling the dice on Fuji designing a camera with a fail point built in. It's like the Apple Butterfly keyboard. They literally were selling laptops, and as soon as it was launched, they were placing it on a recall list. That's some bullshit. It truly is. Well, that's what Fuji is doing. Fuji is selling new cameras with fail points. They are selling new limited editions that are, the paint and everything is coming apart on top of it. Their old cameras, oh, I'm not going to buy the new one. I'm going to buy the old one. I want the XE2 for the sensor, or I want the X100T or whatever. Well, good luck. Good luck finding one, number one. Good luck not paying another kidney for what people are charging them these days. Like, and I'm guilty. Like, I overpaid for an X100T. But if that X100T fails, Fuji could say, it's too old, we're not repairing it. You now have a nice, beautiful paperweight. So money gone. Where I'm going is, you need to know the risk associated with buying new Fuji and buying old Fuji, because there are risks to both. You have a year and the experience of the warranty, good luck on the new items. And for your older Fuji, just good luck. Good luck. Put some money aside. Put $500 or $1,000 in a drawer and know that your rubber eye cup could cost you almost $300 to repair. It's insane. So am I done with Fuji? I am 90 to 95% done with Fuji. I'm trying to decide if I'm even going to keep the X Pro 2. I technically can exchange it, and maybe I do, but I don't know. I mean, I love that camera. I truly love the X Pro 2. I love the sound of the shutter. I love the images that come from that sensor. When I shoot the X Pro 2 next to a Sony or something like that, I think the first thing that came to mind when I was reviewing the images is it looked like someone had wiped a layer of caramel on my lens. Just the smoothness, the butteriness of those images. You know when you're shooting Fuji, you're not looking for clinically sharp, maybe some of the new ones. I love the X Pro 2. But now I know when I own it that I am rolling the dice on a 300, who knows, 500 to the next thing. What if the lens mount fails? $1,000 repair, right? So what are your options? I mean, there's a lot of options out there, right? Like Fuji film simulations is a reason a lot of people buy the Fuji. I have the ZF, full disclosure. I sold this camera, had it boxed up. I may have told you in this other video. Before I could ship it, the house burned down, and I refunded the person the money, and then I regretted selling it ever since. This is a fun camera. Anyone tells you that you can put an X100V or 6 in your pocket, it's not fitting in your pocket. I don't know what pants you people are wearing. I'm wearing like glorified sweatpants, and no camera is fitting in the pockets. Maybe this little GR. But the Nikon now comes with recipes. There are people out there just making recipes, and you can download them. You can make them. Nikon has their own official recipes, and you're like, okay, well, what's the process? The first time I did it, you know what, maybe I should make a video on that and not belabor this. But the long story short is, once you figure out how to do it, you literally go to a website, you pick your recipes, and then you sync your camera. I don't have mine syncing all the time, so I have it in airplane mode, but you create the connection to the cloud, the recipes come down, boom, you have recipes. How easy is it to use them? Well, I'll just show you real quick. I've created a button here, my record button, I have mapped to my recipes. So whenever I'm shooting, I hold that button down and I use the command dial to scroll through my recipes and all my film sims. I can pick whatever on the fly. Go to my regular, standard, landscape, whatever, vivid. Okay, don't like that. I'm gonna try the matte blue gray, which is probably one of my favorite recipes out there with Nikon. All right here, done. So if you're buying a camera or a Fuji for film recipes alone, that's no longer a reason in my opinion. And honestly, download an app like RNI Films or VSCO, Visco, whatever they call it. There's tons of apps out there. I really, really love, and I think I've done a video on RNI Films, the app for your phone. I've heard that the app for Lightroom is extremely expensive. I'm just talking about the app for your phone. There is a damn good chance that this video that I'm making right now, I'm going to take it, put it on my phone, bring it into RNI, and pick some weird or cool looking film simulation, maybe even black and white, and that will be what this video is made on. So anyway, I think that's it. I've ranted enough. Just know that when you buy Fuji, you are officially rolling the dice, and maybe some of you have known this, maybe you didn't, but when you're out there and you see that X100F for $900, $1,100 on eBay or whatever, know that you need to put $500 in a drawer for if that thing breaks, if the shutter breaks, or the eyepiece breaks, or whatever. So I'm definitely sad. I do love Fuji. I think the images that come from Fuji are special, but there's other cameras out there. There really are. But I'm really not happy with them as a company and what they've done from everything. Who just won't clean a sensor? Send it back. Is that thinking of the customer? Who looks at a known flaw in their design and says, oh yeah, if it was their Nikon, they could replace it for $10, but with us, that's $300. That's not customer focused. And I've reached out to Fuji on social media, on email and all this stuff. It doesn't matter. If you're not Roman Fox, and dude, I love you. I highly respect your work. If you're not one of those people, put that $500 in your drawer because you're gonna need it for a broken Fuji. So that's all I've got today. That's my rant, and I appreciate y'all, and I will try to be more positive on the next video. For the record, I've refused the service with Fuji, and so we'll see what happens, what I do with it. So everyone, have a good day. Take care.